So I got with one of my friends at the time. I told her that I basically came out to her, and she was friends with one of the guys. And so I told her to put me on with the guy. We had a kick at that time.
What do you mean put me on?
Oh, put me on. So put me on is pretty much like where you like,
I like that guy?
yeah, like that. Put me together with this dude. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like that.
So now you're gonna cross that line.
Man, and you know, I just told her, and she was like, okay, cool, yeah. We got connected, we started texting. Not too long after that, I'm showing up to his house. First time we met, he's giving me oral.
Whoa. Because when you guys are texting each other, what are these texts looking like?
Sexual texts and, you know,
just like that?
Yeah, just like that, man. It's just like, you know, sexual things. And
so it wasn't like, hey, how you doing? You know, we could be friends. And it was just like, hey, like, you fine? Kind of?
Yeah.
Like, what words are being said?
It's kind of like romantic in a sense.
So it was like a real,
yeah, it's like a real girl, like kind of like a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, but it's so much lust involved. Like,
and who defines the role then? If there's one more that's more male, more female, or is there anything? Or is it just somehow just work?
So since I was more masculine, I'm like the man, and since he's more feminine, he's like the female.
And so you were pursuing him.
I'm pursuing him pretty much.
And you're like, I like you.
Yeah.
But this is your first time though. You don't have any training, or does this training come from?
I mean, it's just, like I said, no, you learn it. When you're in that lifestyle, you study those things. Like, you pick up on it.
So there's a whole operation happening underneath the table.
Brother, like,
where you're like going online and you're learning how you talk to a gay guy. How do you set this up?
Oh, yeah, you like, in gay, like, you learn that stuff on YouTube, wherever the case may be. Because in gay terminology, I was in those who are homosexual will know this, I was a top. He was a bottom. A top is the person who gives. The bottom is the one who receives. So I was a top pretty much, and he was. So I was a man, and he was pretty much the woman. Yeah.
So this is crazy, man.
I know
how this works. I'm understanding a little bit more.
Yeah.
So you're learning how that works.
Yeah.
So you already knew this top bottom terminology. Were you always planning to be the top?
Yeah, pretty much.
What determines that, or is it just?
Well, for me, I like girls at the same time. So since I was basketball player, I always thought to myself, I said, I would never be the one who is bending over. I would always be, and two, I also had the thought that it's just like smashing a girl.
So, now here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Did you have any relationships with girls?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
So you were pure.
Yeah, from the outside looking in, I was pure. But from the outside.
The Christian kid.
Yeah, the Christian kid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but deep down inside, I was doing all this crazy stuff behind closed doors. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I never had like a girlfriend.
Open confession right here.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. I had girls that I liked and stuff, but I never.
Did they like you?
Yeah, some of them did. Yeah, you know, you get dumped sometimes, or you get rejected sometimes and stuff. But like, yeah, some of them did.
But there's no activity.
I never got
into
a. I could have got into a relationship if I wanted to, but
You're the basketball guy.
I never really. Yeah, I was dealing with this thing. I was dealing with this thing inside. And I was just like, man, I want that, but I also want that. I want this more.
I want that more. And
so I went for
it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so the texts are like this, and then did you guys see each other at school? Would there be like hidden kissing things, or is it just straight up boom and oral straight out?
Yeah, so it was just like, you know, I remember when I pulled up to this guy's house, the guy was texting, and it starts off with kissing and stuff, and then it goes into like orals. And I remember when it happened, right after we were done, and he went into his house and I drove off. I remember driving off, and I'm like thinking to myself, Rashad, why did you do that? I felt so nasty. I felt so disgusted, because the one thing that I wanted since I was 13, I realized that it wasn't all that.